Problems such as universal judicial access, social accountability, and judicial inefficiency have been chronic in Ecuador. During the COVID-19 pandemic, these problems were expected to aggravate since the government declared a state of emergency over 9 months. To face these problems, the Constitutional Court of Ecuador developed and implemented an innovative idea, the automatized digital system called SACC. The SACC's main objective is to address judicial accessibility, enhance transparency, and improve efficiency when delivering constitutional justice. As we will discover later on, the SACC allows citizens from diverse backgrounds to engage in the most important processes of constitutional adjudication by using a friendly platform to interact in different ways while keeping biosecurity measures.
The quality of the judiciary in Ecuador is alarming. America's Barometer reported 70% of the population having low or no confidence in the judiciary. The World Economic Forum Index places Ecuador 135th out of 137 countries regarding judicial independence. Transparency International ranks Ecuador 93rd among 180 countries in terms of transparency. In addition, the actual court inherited a considerable amount of backlog, about 14,000 unattended cases. This backlog was correlated with a lack of an automated handling system. Clerks and officers were processing each file by hand. There were only 2 available offices, one in Quito and one in Guayaquil, to file documents for the court. There was considerable opacity when processing cases. Users did not have official information. Thus, much of the time, the order of adjudication and the agility were highly arbitrary, not to mention corruption scandals and accountability problems.
In Ecuador, the COVID-19 pandemic spread began in early March. The government declared a state of emergency and imposed strict curfew measures over 9 months. People alleged a variety of potential human rights violations during the COVID-19 emergency. However, under such restrictions, groups such as women, refugees, migrants, physicians, and indigenous people experienced problems to file indictments and subpoenas before the court. Overall, this could have worsened transparency, efficiency, and access to justice services.
During the pandemic, SACC has strengthened the capacities of the court to adopt new technologies, enhance transparency and accountability, and guarantee the universal access to judicial services. SACC includes a virtual platform to submit documents, a digital repository, search engines, and automatic and randomized allocation of the cases to each judge. Additionally, virtual hearings were set up to promote citizens' participation, and a communication plan was developed to inform citizens and help users with technical issues.
Until this moment, the most effective aspects are the online submission of documents such as petitions. This has allowed citizens to access constitutional justice regardless of their location. Another important aspect is the online access to the repository of the digital constitutional folder of each case that is available 24/7, 365 days a year, and have had nearly 2.5 million visits. This was particularly useful during the COVID-19 curfew because users could hold account of the court's activity. Moreover, SACC has allowed international organizations and third parties to file amici curiae, which help judges to resolve cases considering other perspectives and points of view. Finally, the system brings closer citizens to constitutional justice by allowing them to attend public hearings through YouTube Live.
The SACC project has a medium-term scope and national and international geographic and impact, so we're working to develop and implement the next phases in the near future. Through cutting-edge programming and software development, the SACC will feature software and language tools to facilitate access for people with impaired vision or hearing and people for whom Spanish is a second language, such as indigenous people. In this way, everyone will have complete access to the main services from the Constitutional Court. During the third phase, the SACC will use artificial intelligence to achieve 2 main objectives. First, to incorporate intelligent search engines to allow litigants, lawyers, scholars, and everyone interested to easily and intuitively find key rulings and opinions regarding specific rights and jurisprudential rules. Second, AI will contribute to enhancing the court's efficiency when admitting cases for adjudication or selecting cases to develop mandatory jurisprudence. In addition to those two main objectives, our effort might serve as a laboratory and example to other courts of the region.
Sin más, queremos agradecer a la organización del World Justice Project por esta iniciativa que año a año permite fortalecer la vigencia del Estado de Derecho a nivel mundial. Como representante de la Corte Constitucional del Ecuador y convencido de la importancia que tiene construir un compromiso comunitario hacia el acceso transparente, eficaz e independiente de la justicia,